coffee yet, and I'm losing my voice because of the coughing from the red tide. So there's that, but I woke up this morning with a message on my heart, and that is, please, 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 if you have children, do not for 1 minute leave them alone with a smart device. We have all in this country been subjected to some level of mind control and programming and MK Ultra to varying degrees. And a large part of that has been done through cartoons, movies, music. These things normalize certain behaviors. They seed certain ideas. They teach us how to regard ourselves and one another. At the same time as this, we are having our attention placed on humans that are being turned into idols for us to worship. Our love and attention and adoration has been taken away from God and placed on false idols that we all worship. That's on purpose. Excuse me. Now, at the same time that this programming is happening, this brainwashing, and this worshipping of false idols, we're being traumatized in various ways because that makes us more malleable and easily programmed and controlled. It makes us more vulnerable and weaker. One of the ways that people are being traumatized is through constantly having their bodies objectified, being treated like a collection of holes that other people might like to stick things in. Front hole, back hole. And you're a chest feeder. You know. What it is to be a woman or a man has now become a costume. It's cosplay. This is all a way of turning us into objects. And that's because there are a few people, really dark, twisted people who have a lot of power, who do look at other humans like something less than human. But they're actually the ones that are not human. They're some kind of dark entity, these people. They got demons working through them, is what I'm saying. And they're looking to create holes in your psychic energy fields by traumatizing you so that they can then come along and fill that hole with some kind of darkness, some kind of entity that feeds off of you. Jezebel has attached herself to many of us. Because that's the flavor of Jezebel. That's her spirit. The debauchery, the violence. Look at how ethical non-monogamy and polyamory has been normalized all of a sudden. It's being pushed. We're not supposed to be loyal to one another. We're supposed to regard each other as flavors of ice cream. You know, we're all a dime a dozen now. Nobody's got any depth. Everyone's shallow. I don't literally believe this, but this is what they're trying to create, these people that are conditioning us, programming us. They want us all to be shallow, vapid, lustful animals. They're lowering our vibration. They're feeding off of us. In part, they're doing that by popping up in your child's YouTube algorithm when you're not around. And your children are seeing cartoon characters engage in sexual acts, in violence. These characters are telling them to go jump out in front of a car or to their mommy and daddy. This is a spiritual war, and the children are the most vulnerable. And if you get a child, if a dark thing attaches to a child very early, then it makes it really hard for that person to ever have any hope or any chance of actualizing or becoming who God made them to be, because their soul gets taken at a young age. And this is happening earlier and earlier and earlier for people. Those of us who are awakening, who are realizing what is going on, we have an obligation to look out for one another, to look out for our children, to protect them. I am hopeful that this new administration is going to be shining some light on all of this and holding people accountable. I'm very hopeful that things are going to be changing in a positive direction. But as things get revealed, please, it's going to be very tempting to say none of this is real, this is crazy, because it's going to be earth-shattering and mind-blowing and very hard to accept that we have all been living in a very different world than we thought we were living in. A very dark world. We've all been distracted from it with bread and circus. And now the Colosseum is crumbling. So if we want things to change, we want things to be better, we're going to have to contend with reality. And part of reality is that we need to stop being led by the entertainment industry. We need to stop worshiping these celebrities. We need to stop being led around by the nose, by the government, by the corporations, by people trying to sell us shit. It's a matter of responsibility. It's a matter of getting right with God and doing the right thing, not the easy thing. So it's really easy. It's a lot easier sometimes to just put a smartphone in your kid's hand and walk away, because that's a way to keep them occupied while you're doing the dishes or the laundry. But it's not worth it. It's not worth it.